Anyone? Who's directed those? Ajit. Lion. Lion. कितने आदमी थे? खुश हुआ. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, fellow Toastmasters, all of you who have watched Hindi movies over a period of time, would watch for it when I say that the lead actor or the hero of the movie would follow simple principle of start where you are, use what you have, do what you can, a linear equation. But the real character of the movie is provided by the person who follows complex equations, who personifies people's persons in life, and the one who creates problem, who becomes puzzle for them. The villain of the movie. The person, in order to do all this, has to keep track of technological trend with the time, and many times invent new technologies unheard of till that time, and many times reinvent his own characters to do that. Let me take you back. Way back, when people used to live in small towns or villages, life was peaceful, there were no rogue elements around. There used to be a damsel who will get into distress because of one person. His whole aim in the life would be to get in between the hero and the heroine. Create as much trouble in their lives as possible. And all those who are related to it. Do whatever innovative things that you can do to do that. And he was so effective, ladies and gentlemen, that the parents at that time refused to name their children as Prashant. The time changed. We moved to 60s, where we had shortage of grain. Remember before Green Revolution came in? And at that time, Mother India got released. All of you have seen Mother India, would have seen the trauma of Nargis. But the person who actually gave the trauma, the person who brought in the sleeves of Shakespeare and Shylock in the movie on screen, and the person who represented the impact of scarcity of grain, the greed of wealth accumulator, and the sleeves of an opportunist. He used to proclaim that if I hang my coat somewhere, people will be afraid of that. And he died. Times moved, so did the villain. Heroes still did the same thing. But villains had to reinvent. Green Revolution came, we had a lot of grains, and as the grains started growing up, Karma gave us Chambal and dacoits who will come to the village, take the grain, and go back. Have fun with that. That person would eschew all the luxury of life in the cities, will go and stay in hills, mountains, forests, all the places, while the heroes and the heroines were dancing around the trees and the bushes and the parks and would sometimes go to Alps to play with the snow. This poor fellow would still live in the mountains. But, man, the confidence, the ooze of confidence that he had, the confidence that he had to show the black as a cool character, and the confidence to speak out. गब्बर से तुम्हें सिर्फ एक ही आदमी बचा सकता है, सिर्फ गब्बर. That confidence, ladies and gentlemen, slowly gave way to much more modern, soft, white collar, white suited, and white shoe wearing smugglers. Mona darling, how many of you remember? And so much innovativeness. There are red tapes all around. Our government was putting red tapes in all the important sports that you could do. But this person knew how to jump the red tape and carry on his business of export and import, that of gold. So a boat will come through the sea. How do you show the road, show the way to the boat? there will be one person swinging the torch like this, and there will be another person on the boat who will show the torch like this. They'll come. How do they recognize each other? They don't recognize their face or by name. What they'll do is they'll carry the half-torn 100 rupees note, and the way that it used to fit in. Wow! Export import used to happen. Then, after that took place for some time, the time still moved on and on. Technology picked up. But long before we really experienced the technology, most of the houses in India did not have a television. Internet was not even born. Video conferencing? Are you joking? But remember, Shakal and Shan, he conveyed his message to the hero on a television set 100 kilometers away from his island without video conferencing facilities. I don't know how did he do it, but I surely feel he must have been nominated for the Nobel Prize for physics. Apparently, Gandhiji was not the only person who missed the Nobel Prize. Things moved on, and at around the time when our beloved Prime Minister was killed, the anti-national sentiment started growing up, and the terror which used to be around Chambal or small places, towns and villages spread across the country. And the person who united all of us in the fear was a person much before APJ Abdul Kalam started working on his anti-ballistic missiles. This person used to have missiles at the back of his pocket and used to threaten the whole of the country by push of one button and would say, Mogambo, for sure. But what I miss now is all these have come to an end. Thanks to Barjatia's and Karan Johar's. Movies are now made in a palatial house where everyone is a family member, and in family member you can't have black characters, all greys and whites. Villains are no longer there. I really miss them, and I really wish someone will have the guts and stand up and say, yes, I'm the bad man. Over to you.